Now class 7, Dusk. The name of the story is Dusk and it is from chapter 4 of Roots. Today yesterday I explained the story, day before yesterday. Today I will give the summary of the story, okay? Now, Dusk opens on Norman Gorsby, the character from whose perspective all the story's events are seen. From the point of Norman Gorsby, the gentleman, the story starts. Gorsby is sitting on a bench in Hyde Park in London as the sun sets around at 6:30 on an evening in March. He notices other people who are barely visible in the gathering gloom as they walk in the park and sit on the benches. Norman Gorsby, a sophisticated, cynical and skeptical young Londoner, is sitting on a park bench observing people, including an elderly gentleman seated beside him. So Norman Gorsby, he was sitting on a bench and by the side of him there was an elderly gentleman. It is a March evening and a man named Norman Gorsby sits on a park bench and observing the happenings around him. Now, he enjoys the watching of the bustle of miserable looking people heading home. The people throughout the day they worked hard and very tired. They are heading towards home. Now, home in the traffic, busy traffic. He is feeling a bit sorry for himself but still enjoys the gloom and hopelessness that engulfs the general mood of the people on the streets. He describes it as the hour of defeated. An older man sits next to him on the bench. He is very well dressed, respectable gentleman. On close inspection, however, it becomes clearer that he is from a pitifully unpopular orchestra. He looks like depressed old man who can barely afford where he lives. Now, when the old man walks away, a young man angrily sits down and complains to himself. Gorsby addresses his bad mood and the man explains why he is so upset. As it turns out, he is traveled to Berkshire Square to stay at the Pantagonian Hotel only to find out it has been demolished. When he found that the hotel had been demolished, the taxi driver takes him to different hotel. He steps out with enough money to buy himself a drink and a bar of soap. Now he doesn't know where he is staying and cannot get back. The young man is aware that his story sounds like a scam. Gorsby mentions the time he pulled the same scam in a foreign city once. The young man quickly points out that a foreign city would made things easier for him as he could gone to the consulate. He mentions again that he will be homeless for the night unless someone gives him money. Now, so the young man says that in this foreign city he will be entirely helpless if no one gives him money because he has no place to stay in any place for this night. Gorsby's no fool, he doesn't believe the man. Gorsby does not believe the man. He asks him to produce the so-called soap. Gorsby, for his to trust the man, he asks the man to produce the soap. The man searches his pockets but cannot produce it. He claims he has lost it. Knowing that Gorsby does not believe him, he leaves. That is, the man cannot produce it. So, Gorsby said, okay, he is ready to help the young man, but the young man should produce the soap in front of him. Gorsby stands up to walk away when he spots a bar of soaps on the ground. The young man, so Gorsby, when the young man left the place, Gorsby stands up to walk away when he spots a bar of soap on the ground. The young man wasn't lying after all. He thought that the young man was not lying. It had fallen out of his pocket when he sat down on the bench. Gorsby starts to look for the young man and finds him on one of the busy streets. He started to find, he proceeded to find out the young man, and he found the young man. He apologized for not believing him and offers to loan him a sovereign, a gold coin worth a pound, and offered a gold coin to him. The man takes the coin and took Gorsby's address. Gorsby lectures himself about how he should less judgmental of people. Gorsby said to himself, that is, he should not be so less judgmental to people. He must have some trust for the people. Just then he spots the old man who had been sitting next to him earlier. Now, just when he was returning back, he saw that old man, the man who came first to him in the beginning of the story. And that man was looking for something. The old man has lost a bar of soap. So what we come to know, that is, the old man, he is true, perfect, and the young man, he was a liar. He cheated Gorsby. This is the summary of the story, my students. Next day, though in my previous class I explained you the meaning of the story, but today the summary. In my next class, meaning and the question answer. Okay, thank you very much.